Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to the people that do celebrate. And we got a lot to discuss. Nicki Minaj continues to top the charts. It has been reported by chart data that Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 will sell 97,000 its second week and be at number 2 for the U.S. album 200 chart by Payola Board, according to Hit SDD. Now, number 1 will be the Chart Obsessed Races with 126,000 for a re-release. I'm like, Taylor really is the chart queen. She got 3 albums for the U.S. album chart. So congratulations to Nicki. Congratulations to the Chart Obsessed Races. And then also Nicki Minaj's FTCU is expected to reach a new peak in the top 40 on the Payola Hot 100 second week, up 15% in the chart points. And Nicki also allegedly is planning on doing a music video for FTCU. So that would definitely help it on the charts. And it is getting some playlisting. Hopefully it gets a lot of radio play too, because that's a hit. Now, moving on from that, Nicki Minaj is not letting up during the holiday season. And she has been clocking D0JA, the Queen of Surgery, and Scratch Off. Take a listen to this clip from the Joe Budden interview.
Spotify, 24-hour streams. I thought y'all said she was only popping because it wasn't nobody else out. And though it was only there was no competition.
So you remember people saying this stuff. People did say this stuff.
Now, one person who definitely did say it was Scratch Off, and that also triggered Nicki to not really mess with Scratch Off in 2022.
How many female rappers is thriving right now versus it being Nicki, and everybody else. Now we all, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Nicki clocks that. And the thing is, that statement is false, okay? You know, when Nicki was out, Young M.A., Iggy, Dej Loaf, they were also out. They just couldn't keep the momentum like Nicki Minaj was able to do. Now, Nicki also calls Cardi B out for copying her. Cardi B popped out in a white fur, okay? Similar to what Nicki Minaj wore last week during her press run, okay? And Nicki Minaj said, B wears jacket, I'm still queening, which is from her Barbie Dangerous single. Now, because of that, Cardi B went on a full rant on social media.
That I had on for 45 seconds. Not even from my house to the car. I didn't even fucking went inside the club with that shit. That's an old coat. Had to put that shit on so my aunt could shut the fuck up. Hey, you gonna get sick. You gonna get sick. Put a coat on. They're crying about a fucking old ass coat. I don't give a fuck about these bitches. Like, y'all be giving a fuck about me. I don't watch these bitches. Bitches can't dress to me. Y'all dumb?
Damn. So she said that she don't believe that Nicki Minaj can dress. Nicki also posted a Phaedra meme calling Cardi a loser. I will say this. Cardi B is definitely inspired by Nicki Minaj. And it's not just clothing. You went to the doctor to try to get Nicki Minaj's face. Okay? Still not all the way there. Okay? But you definitely have gotten multiple surgeries, so you cannot say that she's not inspired by Nicki Minaj, because this new face ain't the face that she had several faces and ages ago. So I do feel like she is inspired by Nicki when it comes to fashion and when it comes to Nicki's face, but she can't fully admit it because she knows Nicki Minaj don't like her. Now, moving on from that, Nicki Minaj is still clocking D0JA Lamar, which the kitty litters are not too happy about. She went on Station Head and she said this about D0JA and a few other artists.
Out of my bed, pregnant as fuck, and go and do something for someone. You know, but my fans rally around someone. When I rally around someone,
Miracle.
You see, Everything in life is not going to come with a book that tells you, make this decision. This is the right decision. But always remember this. When you look back on your life, you'll always know this one thing. See, because you can't run from yourself. You'll always know that it was your fault. You chose wrong.
So obviously, she's talking about how she was pregnant and she did the Say So verse for DOJA, Badu, okay? The old DOJA, not demonic DOJA. And then on top of that, she also did a verse for 6ix9ine, and her and 6ix9ine not as cool as they used to be. So she could also be talking about the Trolls feature. But she's definitely talking about DOJA because obviously we know that DOJA denied to be on the single Cowgirl on Pink Friday 2. DOJA has been ignoring Nicki. She has not responded to Nicki. And I think that she is being strategic with doing that because she can always do an interview, or if somebody asks her about it, she can say, I love Nicki. She has a problem with me. She don't like me. I love Nicki. That's what she's going to do. She's going to do the innocent act and put on a show and act like Nicki's the problem. Okay? So I don't even know why Nicki keep talking about it because she know how this is going to go. Plus, DOJA has that same connection Champagne Thickums got. You know, when they got that connection, they get favoritism. Now, moving on from that, it looks like Botch and Bitter is going from botch to broke. So it was reported that Botch and Bitter and Off the Cheat are being sued for allegedly failing to pay and trashing their vacation home. I'm like, how is this possible? Didn't Google say, or Forbes say, that Botch and Bitter was worth $40 to $80 million? And they also are saying that Off the Cheat is worth $40 million. So how are they failing to pay? It ain't looking good over there for Shark Teeth. I mean, first, you haven't had a hit in 4 years. Off the Cheat is still cheating. Face on Plastic and Botched. And now it seems as though you might be going broke. But this is probably why she wants that money from Tasha K. See, if Tasha K gives Cardi B $4 million that she owes Cardi, then Botch and Bitter will be able to pay her debt. Okay, and then on top of that, she ain't have no world tours. She do brand deals. You know, she do a lot of them. But if you're in a 360 deal, you might have to give a portion of any deals and shows to Titanic Records. According to Section 8 gang, she's no longer in a 360 deal, but I don't believe that because ain't no way you always in court. You don't have no world tours, don't have no second album, several lawsuits. She got another one with a security guard and you getting all this money. There's no way. Okay. You need to pay them people, Cardi B. And also, I suggest you go back on Love and Hip Hop. You can get an easy check for that. Zeus Network probably calling. Now, moving on from that, DOJA and Scratch Off have made history. DOJA and Scratch Off are the only female rappers to have a #1 on Payola board this year. You know, a lot of people are shading Nicki Minaj because she didn't go #1, but neither did Cardi B. You know, I'm going to give Doja Cat her props. You know what I'm saying? Like, The Timeless Dead is not my favorite record, but, you know, it did go #1, whether it had Payola or not. But Scratch Off, that was because of BTS and Jungkook's fan base. Scratch Off did not get no solo #1. Doja Cat's #1 was solo. Nicki Minaj Super Freaker Girl was solo. So unfortunately, to me, Scratch Off don't deserve no recognition for going #1 because it was a collaboration. And on top of that, you know, she don't really have a fan base. All 12 of Scratch Off fans did not contribute to the song go #1. That was BTS. That was Jungkook's fan base. And she don't really have a fan base at all. No shade. She don't have her own man. She don't have her own fan base. She don't have her own identity. Scratch Off is a person where she has to kind of ride other people's waves to get on top. Moving on to Queen B. As we know, Queen B went to Brazil for the Renaissance film premiere. And she also did a meet and greet over in Brazil. And I'm thinking, why didn't she do a meet and greet for the Renaissance tour, but you're willing to do it for this Renaissance film because the ticket sales ain't that great. See, she's not doing the Chart Obsessed Racist numbers. You know, the Chart Obsessed Racist, she had already grossed 100 million in the first week. And Queen B, unfortunately, she's only at 30 mil. So I can understand why she's doing it, because she's trying to get everybody to go watch the Renaissance tour film. But what she should have done is she should have put it on streaming platforms. She would have gotten way more money if she had done that. Now, it seems as though the Renaissance tour film may have flopped. Now, hopefully, you know, she'll win an Emmy for this documentary or something like that. So that way, even if she doesn't recoup or make a lot of money from this documentary, she'll still win an award. Now, moving back on to Nicki Minaj, she did say that she is inspired by a few of the newer female rappers that she messed with. Take a listen.
I don't want this to turn into like bashing female rappers, to be honest. So let me reel back for a second, because it's female rappers right now that are even inspiring me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear bars and be like, oh, whoa. So let me make sure I say that.
Now, she did say that it was only women she really effed with in rap. But I definitely think that Nicki could be inspired by Doja Cat's artistry. She don't look like anybody else out. And she don't do the coochie rap like Ice Spice and Sexy Red. No shade. Doja Cat can talk about other topics besides sex. She's the only female rapper besides Nicki Minaj that does that. Megan, if she's not talking about coochie, she is talking about the sympathy train and, whoa, it's me and this happened to me. Nicki and Doja Cat are very diverse. So I can see her being inspired by Doja and possibly Bia. Sexy Red and Ice Spice, no, the ABCD raps, I don't think is inspiring to Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry. But moving on from that, Megan also has sent a warning saying that she's going to give the people what they want.
I'm excited for this era. That was the question that we was on last. Of course I'm excited for this era, because I get to do everything I want to do whenever I want to do it. And I'm about to give everybody exactly what they've been looking for. Good or bad. Like, if you've been calling for me, here I come. Calling for me like, Megan, come on, pop out.
So everybody is speculating that she is talking about Nicki Minaj, because Nicki has continued to throw shots at Megan Thee Stallion, but Megan hasn't really been responding. She said in F the Club Up, stay in your Tory lane, I'm not Iggy, which is a shot at Meg. It looks like she will be responding. But anyway, let me know if you guys are excited about Meg's new era. Happy holidays, and I will see you guys in the next video.